Today, I'm going to make something very special. It's a family favorite, and I think you'll love it too. It's jambalaya. It's delicious. It's a little bit spicy, and it's full of sausage, chicken, rice. You can't go wrong with it. It isn't as hard as it looks. I'll walk you through it, and you'll realize how easy it actually is. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. Are you ready? Let's go. For your seasonings, you'll need pepper, salt, bay leaf, and your choice of Cajun seasoning. You don't even have to use Cajun seasoning. You can use spiced cayenne pepper and things like that. I have 3 here that are really good in jambalaya. I'm not from the South, so this is what I have as an option to me. Slap Your Mama is a very good seasoning, but it runs hot. And what I mean is it's spicier than most. So if you're wanting a little kick, there's definitely a way to go. Tony Chattery's is a classic. I mean, this stuff is great. I like the no salt option. That way, as I'm cooking and I want a little more seasoning, but I don't want any more salt, I'll reach for this and add a little more flavor to it. The original version is great too, but it's a little salty for my taste, where the other ones, to me, doesn't run as hot. So this one is a good no salt alternative. This is my go-to. I love this stuff, this Cajun two-step. He has his own YouTube channel. You definitely got to check it out. Stale Cracker is his name. But this stuff is amazing. This is my go-to at all times. That's it. For this batch, I'm gonna use 3 pounds of chicken thighs and almost 2 pounds of andouille sausage. This is not the traditional Southern, straight from Louisiana andouille sausage. This is what I can get up here in the Northern Midwest. But this is very delicious. I'm sure it has leanings toward that. This stuff works. I can get this at my grocery store, and it's not regular summer sausage. This stuff's really good. So it's not exactly 2 pounds because they only come in 13-pound containers. You know, making things smaller, charging the same price. That's what they're doing here. That's our meat for tonight. Okay, for our vegetables, you're going to want 6 cloves of garlic or 2 tablespoons of garlic. You know, the stuff in the jar that's already pre-diced. I always prefer the regular. It just tastes better. 3 ribs of celery, 1 large onion, and 3 peppers. You can do whatever you want. We like the color variants, and these sweet peppers are nice. But honestly, with the garlic, the onion, the celery, the peppers, season with your heart. That's what I tell you about everything like that. Just, if you want more garlic, you put more garlic. You want more celery, you want more celery. But here's the deal. None of these vegetables are going to add to texture. These will all soften down to almost breaking apart. Just remember that. For every 1 cup of rice, you will need 2 cups of liquid. You can use water. I prefer stock. In this recipe, I'm using 4 cups of rice and 2 of these containers. Each container is 4 cups of liquid, so 2 containers is 8, rice is 4. Perfect. You can use water, but I prefer stock. I think it has a better mouthfeel. Remember to wash your rice thoroughly, or it's going to be very clumpy and starchy. I wash rice at least 5 times. Yes, I know it's excessive, but I want that water clear when I'm done. First, you want to dice all of your vegetables. Rough dice is fine. Also, you can add as much garlic as you like. Always season from the heart with garlic. Now I'm going to show you a little secret, if you don't already know, but most of you probably do, on how to cut a pepper without all those messy seeds. You see these ribs? They're on every pepper. I guess males are 4, female are 3 ribs, whatever, I don't know. This is all you do. Just take a knife, cut down that rib. Cut down all 3 ribs. All the way to the bottom. And then when you do, they just pop open. And you take this out. Look at that. No seeds. None. Next, cut the sausage into coins. What I like to do is I like to cut it at an angle like this. About an 1/8 inch thick. Don't need to be crazy thick. Now chicken. I have deboned these. You can see that in another video I'll be posting here soon, part of my how-to series. And the only thing I didn't do is I didn't take off the skins. So I'm going to have to take off the skins, but that's easy. And then you just want to chop these up into about 1 by inch pieces. I've seen a lot of jambalayas where they throw them in whole or they throw them in halves. That's just too much. I don't want to mess with it. I want to mess with it with a spoon. That's the only thing I want to do to eat this thing. Is 1 bowl, 1 spoon. So I'm going to cut these up without the skin into 1 inch pieces or 1.5 inch pieces. Lay your chicken out, wash your hands, and season it up. A little bit of pepper, just a little, not a lot, but this is where the seasoning begins. You're gonna season throughout because you're gonna taste throughout. So just get it all nice and coated, season it 1 more time, that's it. All right, let's get to cooking. For this recipe, you will need at least a 7-quart pot, preferably cast iron or enameled, so it's nonstick. On medium-high heat, add in your sausage and cook until browned. Remove from the pan and set aside when done. A lot of times if you don't use andouille, you'll have a lot more oil. But we're gonna need oil for that chicken. So go ahead and put a couple tablespoons, slide your chicken in. You don't need any oil, don't throw that away. Don't you dare throw that away. That is all pure flavor. We're gonna throw in our vegetables. We're gonna cook this down a lot. When I say a lot, this is a dish you probably want to set aside 2 hours for. Throw a little salt in there. Because remember, there's going to get 4 cups of rice in here, so it's going to need us some salt. That'll help these sweat off. And you want to cook these down so these are basically almost a brown paste. You do not need the texture of the celery. If you want to add celery later for that texture, or peppers, I say do so. Whatever works for you. Come back here in a minute. Now we want to add in our garlic. See how brown that is to cook down? That is delicious. Add in your garlic. Let that cook for about a minute or 2. Get soft, aromatic. You can also add your bay in at this time. After a minute, add in your sausage and chicken. Cook for a few minutes, then add in your 8 cups of liquid and bring it to a boil before adding your rice. Stir that around, bring it right back up to a boil. Once it gets up to a boil, that's when we'll let it rest. All right, it's almost boiling. We want it to a full boil. Let's give it a little stir, make sure it heats evenly. All right, once that's at a boil, we're gonna put our lid on it like that and turn it all the way down to the lowest setting. Leave that for 40 minutes. 40 minutes is up, let's see what we got. That looks amazing. So you wanna turn off the heat completely, then you wanna fluff your rice. It'll be sticking at the bottom, that's okay. Fluff your rice, put the lid back on it, let it sit for 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna pull the lid off this. This is after the 10-minute rest. Oh, my gravy, that looks perfect. See, that wasn't that hard, was it, guys? It does take a little time to cook, but man, the results are so worth it. And there's nothing you can't find at the grocery store. So let's see if Trina likes this. Trina!
Gotcha.
Try this jambalaya. I mean, you know, I've been making all day, but now I need to taste it.
It smells really good.
Yeah. What's the thing?
It's so good.
Is it good? Plenty of meat? Like a lot of meat? Is there plenty of meat in there?
There's plenty of meat.
Yeah.
And it's not too spicy. It's got a lot of flavor, though.
Yeah. So
There's
easy.
a lot of
It really is easy. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit, but it's easy. So
very good.
It's a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. All right. If we can do it, you can do it. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. We'll see you next time.